It's in the game.
Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. The Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulldogs offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To throw, it's Warner. Makes the catch, it's Anderson. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
2nd down, he'll throw it. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, 40 for the 1st down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got it set up on the outside. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the wideout. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
To the air, it's Warner. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. So the Raging Cajuns offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the players for today's game. What players did you guys look to for motivation and make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Raging Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 27, his offense facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They kick it away on 4th down. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. First play of the period, 1st down here. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Warner. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, man.
And the Raging Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Jensen. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Raging Cajuns are threatening in the red zone. The give to the lone running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Perry. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Handoff to the single back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Winfield. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. He's got it up to 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. He fires to the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
Lost to throw again. The quick out. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Sets up the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
2nd down coming up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Loss of 4. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gets it out quickly. Inside the 25. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
They'll move the tight end. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Winfield. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Trying the left side. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jensen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Using his legs, it's Perry. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Handoff from the gun. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you
Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Fresno State will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The short hands, it's Robertson. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Winfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robertson. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. And the Raging Cajuns will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Raging Cajuns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now they'll run the draw. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They'll give it to him again. Past the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the tailback. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the 4th quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Raging Cajuns are rolling down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Caught in the backfield, it's Robertson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's backed off right at the goal line. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense...
Turning it on! They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State. They'll run this play from the pistol. They want that clock to run. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
line to the running back. Finding an escape route. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He has the first and still on his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw, it's Warner. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back on the move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, the ground game. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Fresno State right back to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Warner. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gilliam. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking for the end zone. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Louisiana, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here's a heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time.